sabana. Are you ready? Kicau, kicau, kicau mania. Kicau, kicau, kicau mania. Kicau, kicau, kicau mania.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nur Habibah and my student ID is 2024511017. Today I would like to review the lesson that we have learned during this course. I will briefly explain the main topic and share what I have learned. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Lesson 1 focus on using adjective to describe people physical expression, especially when choosing the right actor for a movie. In this lesson, students learn various descriptive adjectives such as tall, short, handsome, beautiful, young, old, friendly, and talent. These adjectives help you describe how someone looks and what kind of person they are. For example, we can say, he is tall and handsome, she has long black hair, or the new actor is very talented. By the end of this lesson, students are able to describe people's appearance clearly and confident using appropriate adjectives. Lesson 2 is about daily activity and routine. The main topic is learning how to describe everyday habits by using the simple present. Students learn common daily expressions such as wake up, have breakfast, go to work, study, and go to bed. This lesson helps learning talk about their daily lives in a simple and natural way. For example, we can say, I wake up at 6 every morning. She goes to school by bus and they eat dinner together every evening. This lesson improves students' ability to communicate about their daily routine. Lesson 3 discusses comparing two cities, especially New York and Los Angeles. The grammar focus is comparative adjective, which are used to compare two people, place, or things. Students learn comparative forms such as bigger, small, busier, quicker, and better. For example, we can say New York is bigger than Los Angeles. Los Angeles is warmer than New York, and this city is quieter than my hometown. This lesson helps students express comparisons correctly in everyday conversations. Lesson 4 focus on talking about experience and past event. Students learn how to describe activity that happened in the past and share personal experience in conversation. The lesson also introduces useful vocabulary related to work, travel, and daily life. For example, students can say, I visited New York last year. She worked in a restaurant and we enjoyed the trip very much. This lesson develops students' confidence in talking about past experience natural. Lesson 5 teach superlative adjective, which are used to compare more than two people or things and identify the highest or lowest degree of something. Students learn words such as the talents, the biggest, the fastest, the oldest, and the most beautiful. For example, this is the talent building in the city. She is the smartest student in the class, and Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. This lesson helps students describe understanding quality accurately. Lesson 6 is about asking for and giving directions. Students learn useful experience for finding locations and explaining route. They practice vocabulary such as turn left, turn right, go straight, next to, across from, and between. For example, the bank is next to the hospital, turn left at the traffic light, and the supermarket is across from the park. This lesson prepares students to communicate confidently with asking for or giving directions. Lesson 7. Focus on shopping conversation. Students learn how to ask about price, size, and preference when buying product. They also practice polite expressions used in the stores. For example, how much is this shirt? It costs $20. I would like a large size, and can I pay by card? This lesson helps students communicate effectively while shopping in English-speaking environment. Lesson 8. Introduce possessive adjectives, which are used to show ownership. Students learn words such as my, yours, his, her, and their. These possessive adjectives are placed before nouns to indicate who owns something. For example, this is my book, that is her phone, our classroom is clean, and their house is very large. This lesson helps students express ownership correctly in daily conversation. Lesson 9 is about ownership and possession. The lesson explains possessive pronouns, the possessive form of nouns, and questions with was. Students learn possessive pronouns such as mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs, which replace nouns to avoid repetition. They also learn how to ask a problem. They also learn how to use apostrophe to show possession, such as John book or Mary's bag. In addition, students practice asking ownership questions like whose phone is this, and swearing them it is mine or it's John's. This lesson helps students communicate clearly when talking about ownership. Lesson 10. Teach students how to compare similar people and things by using the grammar patterns as the same, as different from, and like. Students learn how to express equality and similarity between people or objects. For example, she is as beautiful as her mother. My apartment is the same size as yours. His eyes are the same color as mine. She looks like her mother, and my house is different from yours. This lesson helps students compare people and objects accurately while improving their descriptive speaking skill. Lesson 11. It has an enormous living room with a fantastic view. Lesson 11 focus on describing apartments and house. Students learn vocabulary related to homes such as bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, living room, garage, laundry room, utility, and terrace. The lesson also teaches how to ask questions using how and what. For example, how many bedrooms does it have? How large is the kitchen? And what floor is the apartment on? Students also practice reading apartment advertisements and describing house using adjectives like large, enormous, fantastic, convenient, and separate. For example, the house has an enormous living room with a fantastic view, and it has 3 bedrooms and large kitchen. This lesson helps students describe homes and understand real estate advertisements. Lesson 12. Jeff, can you be as calm as you can? Lesson 12 is about researching a television drama and practicing correct pronunciation and grammar. Students learn the difference between was and was, where was is used to ask about ownership, and was means is. They also study intonation, using rising intonation for yes or no question and falling intonation for statements, and we have questions. During the rehearsal, Stephen directs Jeff to improve his acting by saying, Jeff, be as calm as you can. Students practice sentences such as whose book is this? Was the director and is probably careless. This lesson improves students' pronunciation, listening, and speaking skill while helping them distinguish Miller question form. Lesson 13. Do you know how my name is spelled? Lesson 13 introduces the present passive voice. Students learn how to describe what objects are made of and what they are used for using the pattern be tambah past participle. For example, they learn to ask what it made of and answer it's made of leather or they made of silver. They also practice asking what is used for and answering it used for cutting. In addition, the lesson explains passive sentence with by sans as the movie is directed by Stephen Wynn and Tony Hunter is played by Jeff Bennett. Students also learn useful experience like I wish you the best is worth a fortune and he blows up at people. This lesson helps students use the passive voice correctly in everyday English. Lesson 14. It was given to me over 40 years ago. Lesson 14 focus on the past passive voice while introducing a mystery story at the Morris Museum. Students learn how to describe past events using was or were followed by a past participle. Examples include when Morris was killed, the police were notified. The body was found and an ambulance was called. Students also practice answering passive questions such as was Ben hit on the head and were the police notified. Another important topic is reporting emergency using expressions like I'd like to report an accident. A man was injured and I'm at the Morris Museum. This lesson improves students' ability to describe past events and communicate clearly in emergency situations. Lesson 15 is mainly about reading comprehensions and describing historical places. Students read about the Morris Museum, including its history, exhibits, library, and famous Stamford Treaty. They learn how to describe buildings using the passive voice and historical information. For example, the museum was founded by Benjamin Morris, The building was built in 1872 by Daniel Hoyt, and the museum is known for its collection of Indian treaties. Students also learn descriptive adjectives such as calm, curious, stingy, and fine to describe people's personality. This lesson helps students talk about historical places, important landmarks, and people characteristic using accurate English. Lesson 16. Was anything stolen from this room? Lesson 16 continues the mystery story by focusing on investigating a crime. Students learn the difference between the base form and the past participle of verb, especially in passive sentence. They practice questions such as, was anything stolen from this room? And did Mr. Test tell this treaty? Students also review how to describe past events using both the active and passive voice. Example statements include, the body was discovered by Tony, Philip was questioned by Detective Stone, and Ben was hit on the head. This lesson strengthens student understanding of passive grammar while improving their ability to describe investigations and past events clearly. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.